Kia ora, hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us for our Monday weather update, recorded on June the 24th. Well, we've had low pressure, this one right here, affecting our weather for 11 days now, and it's going to be with us for the rest of this week, but in a new location. Basically, we've got this large area of low pressure. This is all low pressure here. This is the main driver, but as we go through tonight, it's going to transfer its energy to this more northern area of low pressure. And it's warmer up here with these subtropical winds from near Fiji and Tonga. And that low with a southerly will start to deepen. And in fact, it could deepen quite quickly as it tracks along and then parks itself to the northeast. So all this low pressure is moving to the east of the country. But the same high, this one right here near the Chathams, that has held this up for 11 days, is going to hold it up to the east of the country for the rest of this week. And that means there is some severe weather risks for the eastern side of the North Island. This is how we look at midnight tonight. So you've got that low pressure zone falling apart off the west coast and this new one up here deepening. So let me animate the 24 hours across Tuesday and Wednesday, and you'll see it comes to the east, it stops and it deepens, and it kind of sits there as we go through Tuesday and Wednesday off the east coast, and that drives in a windy south to south easterly flow across the North Island, but it drives in this rain that kind of gets stuck in this northeastern corner. It does matter the placement of that low. It could still move around a bit, and therefore the severe weather risks could either move further in or further out to sea. So that's why this one's a bit of a messy one again. This low is certainly proving to be a complicated one over the past couple of weeks. So let's try to break that down a bit more for you. This is midnight tonight. That is the new low taking energy from this main one and creating a new main centre, and this will be out to the east of the country. So midnight tonight, light winds again in many places. We saw that thick fog around Auckland. We saw it in Christchurch, other parts of New Zealand. A lot of low cloud and fog due to the low pressure and not much wind around. So that stays the same midnight tonight. But let's fast forward to noon tomorrow. Any fog gets blown away because this low rapidly deepens and blows back this windy weather. And so you've got the rain setting in from about northern Hawke's Bay up to Gisborne. That's where the main rain will be, but there's rain all the way down that eastern side of the North Island. And we've got a few showers also around the north here. The South Island, not too active, but that cloud pushes in. So you'll have a foggy morning or low cloud in some areas. Further inland, you'll get a frost, and then that cloud pushes in, and there will be rain and drizzle that starts to slide down the eastern side of the South Island. As we get to Wednesday, the air pressure expected to be around about 9 hectopascals, somewhere in that range. Now, the precise placement of that low does matter because if it drifts a little further east, it takes that wind and rain with it. If it goes back a little bit more towards us, the wind and the rain intensifies. So this is blustery weather. Gales are possible around the Bay of Plenty, maybe in some coastal zones to the east here. The heaviest rain from Wairoa to about Gisborne. That's the zone with the heaviest stuff. And then you've got drizzle and wintry cold easterlies coming in along the eastern side of the South Island. Now into Thursday, the low is still off to the east here. It hasn't changed much. High pressure to the south and to the east, holding it in place. There's also high pressure here around the North Island and parts of the South Island. It's not a huge high, but it's enough to keep that low kind of trapped where it is, and that's why the rain carries on into those eastern areas. It does weaken as we go through the week, and we expect by Friday, this is the last day, that it affects New Zealand, and even then it's only just doing so with a bit of a southerly and a few showers still lingering along the eastern side. Otherwise, coming to 2 weeks, or about 15 days, that low finally stops affecting us, and we can look at the west and see what else is going on. And as we go in towards Matariki, they've got the holiday on Friday, high pressure in charge. It may not be sunny, clear skies for everybody who wants to go stargazing. Rain clouds will be building up along the western side here, and there'll be still some cloud along the eastern side. Some of you in the north might be lucky. It's a little too early to lock in, but we do have a cloud forecaster in our new app. Download the new Weather Watch app. It's under Trends, and you'll see it there, cloud and fog. It accurately picked the fog here in Auckland, where I am, about 4 days ago. So it's pretty accurate and very helpful if you are planning to go stargazing on Friday night. Let's go into the weekend. Cloud is moving in. There's this band of rain. Now, this isn't 100% locked in. This could still change a bit because This is a sort of at the end of a system here. This is not a major thing coming through. And with fairly strong high pressure nearby and to the north, just might limit this front. So for now, it's just producing a few showers or a bit of patchy rain as it moves through on Saturday. Colder airflows coming in behind it. Our final map here for Sunday shows that low pressure system, a new one forming off the east coast. Don't worry, it's not a repeat of the 15-day one we've just had, but there is a colder southerly on Sunday around New Zealand, so you'll feel that. And then behind it, milder winds start to return, and that's ahead of yet another low coming through Australia. Good news for them is they're getting some rain relief. Here is the current forecast for the week ahead through till Sunday. Heaviest rain over here. We are over 200 millimetres. Now, like I say, this model, this map here, I should say, could still change. If the low drifts a little further away from us, this rain will reduce. And if it pushes back in again, you might see those heavier falls coming further down. Yesterday it was showing up around the northeastern corner of the South Island. So it's a fine line, and when we're in a fine line, that makes forecasts a little trickier to lock in. That is all from me for today. Back again tomorrow with the latest on this new low, this new stormy system forming off the eastern North Island. We'll see you then.